What is good, Mama Squad?
And welcome back to our channel. So I don't know if you guys have seen our last video, but I told you guys we were updating my vanity room, and I'm actually sitting on a new purchase that just came in today.
We've been updating it literally the past week.
We still have a lot that's coming in and a lot that I want to show you guys, but I don't want to show you guys until everything's completed. I kind of want it to be a full reveal.
But we'll show you like the back of the couch. So this is what the couch looks like.
Okay, it probably can't tell, but it's very pink in person. For some reason on camera and on video it looks...
Just look at my shirt. That's what it should be the same color, but for some reason it looks more tan.
Yeah.
But either way, I have literally been putting this couch together for the past hour.
We both have been.
She held it. She did not help.
Well, we had to either do one or the other, hold or put on, because you had to hold it up. So basically I did
Either way, it's done, and it's out of sight, out of mind. I literally could not wait to get it done. But I'm glad because it actually fits good in this room, and we have a lot to come. So stay tuned, and if you, like she said, did not watch our recent video, we put up a green ivy wall, which looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, I have a lot coming. So as you guys read by today's title, I'm basically going to be doing a girl talk in front of Bill. So you get to sit here, listen to me talk to the Marble Squad, you know.
Do I get to comment on anything if I object or if I have any comments?
Yes, but you have to wait till I'm finished talking. You
Okay.
can't interrupt me.
Okay.
But basically this is a way for me to connect with the Marble Squad on a different level, and like they're just family, and I just want them to feel like they have like an older sister to talk to, or a younger sister, or whatever.
Snap
Give some life advice. Aww. Snap came in and said
Say hi to the Marble Squad. What up, Marble Squad?
So I actually did a girl talk video, I think a month or so ago, so make sure you guys go watch that. I may have answered some questions that you guys want to know, so I'm going to answer some different questions today, but I want to do some ones in front of you because I have some funny ones that it's like just funny.
I'm not scared. Shoot.
So this was a most asked question. You guys wanted to know this. So period topic. We're gonna get on the period topic and how periods work, how to apply a tampon, or if I'm a pad user, everything periods. So you ready to listen to this period talk?
I've been around you for 5 years, and I'm a brother of 2 sisters.
But I have a tampon right here, and I'm gonna basically show them how to use it. So
I already know how to use it. She's already made me figure out how to use it on a TikTok. So
yeah, I did.
I already know my way around a tampon.
Okay. Anyways, so I first started my period in 8th grade, and I'll never forget it. I go into the bathroom and notice there's blood on my...
I've never known this.
I never told you this?
You've never told me this.
Oh wow, so this is a story that you don't know. So I started my period in, I think it was going into freshman year, it was like 8th grade summer, and I started my period. I don't know if that's too late. I know.
At school?
No, I didn't start at school.
I was gonna say, for the first time, that had to have sucked.
No.
Whoever, like it happens in public.
Yeah, no, thankfully mine happened at home. I don't really know the age group of when you should start your period, but I started mine in 8th grade basically. So I was at my house, at my mom's house actually, and I go into the bathroom and I noticed there was blood on my underwear, and I'm like, Mom, I started freaking out because I didn't know what it was, obviously. Like, I knew I was going to get my period. Yeah, but I knew that, but I also didn't know for sure. So I asked my mom, I'm like, did I get my period? And so she told me to, like, because it's gross, but she told me to stick my finger up.
Okay. We don't need to know that.
So I can, if I can.
Did you cry?
This is girl talk video,
Did you
so
cry?
being honest. I remember my sister, Meg, comes in, and my mom goes, Megan, please do not tell anyone, like, don't tell anyone. And you know what she does? She runs outside and tell all the neighborhood kids that I got my period.
Meg is like that.
Yeah, she is. Show my stepbrother, my stepsister at the time.
Just like hold a secret. And
Yeah.
you do that too.
So I was
you
embarrassed because I walk outside, everyone's like,
you would have done the same thing.
Ooh, you got your period.
You would have done the same thing to your sister.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have.
Bill,
that is such cap because Mariah literally, I'm not even kidding, Mariah literally will say something even though you're like, please, don't say, like, don't tell anyone. She'll be like, oh, well, I already told Meg. They'll be like, oh, she's my sister. And then, like, Meg tells someone.
Well, now I tell her everything, but it's Meg.
Don't tell Mariah secrets that you guys don't want the whole world to hear.
The whole world,
she'll blabber them out.
I only tell my close friends and men. Anyways, back to my period. So after that, I was like, my periods were actually really good. I didn't really get super bad cramps until I started taking birth control. And I don't know, this is another topic, like, am I on birth control? Do I use birth control?
No.
So I actually used to be on birth control, and
I
you remember this because you remember how badly it affected me. I had the worst mood swings. I feel like I'm still moody, but it's not as
well, half the time you would forget to take your birth control pill, first of all, so you wouldn't even take it on time.
Actually, no, I was more consistent with that than my anxiety medicine that I'm on.
But at the end of it, you were not consistent at all. Yeah. So on top of not being consistent on birth control, it made her like more moody than Mariah is when she's hungry.
So I tried out, so I was on this one birth control, and then I went to a different one because I was like breaking out, and it was like that time of the year, or like that age where you start breaking out. And so I went to my doctor and I said, hey, like, do you know an anxiety medicine that helps with acne? And I started going on this one birth control called Yaz. I think that's what it's called, Yaz, Y-A-Z. And I started getting symptoms. And you remember my dizzy spells that I would get? Remember we were at the lake house and I literally, when I was sleeping, it felt like I was falling through the bed. And I told you the other night, I woke you up at 4 a.m. I said, babe, if I don't feel better in the morning, can you take me to the hospital?
No,
I thought I was dying.
Mariah would literally get like these episodes where she just freak herself out. I feel like it was also a little bit anxiety.
No, this
stuff to go along with.
No, this was more extreme than anxiety.
No, it definitely was, but I feel like that also like made it worse.
I honestly felt like I was dying, and I'm not trying to scare anybody who is on birth control because birth control can really help some women, but for me, my experience, it really affected me in a negative way. So I got off of that, and after I got off of that, that is when my periods started going downhill. I got the worst cramps.
It just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, and at the time I was babysitting, and I literally had to like cancel my babysitting because I could not get out of bed. I was curled up in a ball like this. So I experienced the most excruciating
That's
pains
when you were on birth control?
After I got off.
Okay.
The first month after I got off.
Isn't birth control supposed to not make you have a period anymore?
Well, no, you have more you know when your period's gonna come, like it has.
But I thought they were lighter or something, right?
Yeah, they are. It's better. That's why people go on birth control to help with their periods. But for me, I went on it for other reasons. For I didn't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I just know like after my birth control, that's when my periods were so bad. But now my periods honestly are really good. I do get bad nausea. I do get cramps the first 2 days.
You barely get cramps anymore.
Well,
I don't even know the last time Mariah has had bad cramps, like within the last like couple months.
But it's mostly just nausea. That's it. That's basically it. But another question about tampons. Am I a tampon or pad user? Okay, nothing wrong with pads. I just personally don't like pads because I hate feeling like I'm sitting in my blood. I don't know if any other girls like that, but for me, I just don't like that. So I had my mom teach me how to use a tampon. And that was the hardest thing ever. My mom used to actually have to do it for me. She did it for me for a couple times because I was so scared to stick this up.
Do a lot of moms do that?
For my mom helped me like that. We were close enough to where she taught me. She stuck it up there, did all that.
Okay.
But I was so scared to do it alone.
Props to your mom. Wow,
I know.
Taking one for the team.
I remember practicing in the bathroom trying to stick one of these up here. It's scary. It's very scary for your first time, but I promise you these are so life-saving. I know some people are like, don't sleep in it with them at night, but I sleep with them at night and I just change it throughout the night. I get up and pee like 4 times. No, it's just some people forget. It depends on if you're consistent with taking them out.
Yeah, Mariah literally wakes up at like every other hour of the night.
Seriously, I do. So I'm basically getting up to go pee anyway. So.
And not calling out my sister, but I did. The reason why I was asking if you were crying, but when my older sister first got her period, I remember because we were down here in Florida actually on vacation during Christmas. We were at my grandparents' house, and I just remember she started bawling her eyes out. She was just crying so hard, and like my mom, like they had to run to a store and get like stuff, and yeah, she was super embarrassed for some reason, and I was laughing. I'm like, why is that like a bad thing? But
no, I feel like some girls just cry because they feel like
maybe she was crying because we were all swimming and then she couldn't swim. I feel like because we were all swimming and she wasn't because it was like a heated pool and it was super dope, super nice. But anyways, yeah, that was my story.
So I know many of you guys would be like, well, can you teach me how to use a tampon? Like for people that don't have that mother figure or older parent figure in their life that can help, I'm gonna be that older figure.
I feel like it's self-explanatory.
So basically,
right?
You stick. Okay, so this is the hole. I know this is gross.
Hey, wait, do it on me.
Now put your finger. Do your finger like this. Hold your finger like this for me. So like. Okay, so you stick this.
It's not always
applicator.
Like
do not push this yet. You stick the applicator in like this, okay? And then once you get to this,
wait, you can see it behind the scenes.
Once you see this.
This is behind the scenes right here.
Once you see this, then you push it up there.
You're blocking it. You're blocking the view.
Okay, well you gotta push it up there. Then you take the usually it comes out. You take the applicator and it sits in there like that.
It's in there like this.
Yeah, it's in there like this. Oh, you don't want that much loose out. You want a little bit of string because you want to get it lost.
A little string.
And then you obviously pull it out like normal.
What happens if it gets stuck?
It shouldn't get stuck.
But
it might get stuck, but you just yank that. Well, you're holding it too tight,
it's stuck. You have to yank it out. There's too much. It's blocked up. There you go. And also, don't be alarmed. The tampon does expand. It kind of opens up because once you're like fluids and. Can you not weed that in my face? Stop. I heard that tampons expand like 3 times their size. No! Get that out of here.
Where I can't lose it because what if the cats get that? They would definitely not like that. So yeah, that's basically, I hope that kind of helped on that topic of things because I know that was the most asked question was the period.
I feel like that's self-explanatory, and if it's not like you just gotta grab one and you gotta practice.
Yeah, and I just want to say there's nothing wrong if you do use.
First time I did it, it was easy.
Yeah.
Not like yeah, you know what I mean. Like first time Mariah had me do it into a water bottle.
But that's different than putting it up you.
No,
so
it's
no.
not.
Yes,
It's not. It's upside down.
Yes,
then,
it
instead of
is.
Right
You
side
push
up.
that, Phil. Oh
Babe,
my
it is
God.
no different.
It is different.
You're pushing it down this way, or you're pushing it up
But
this way.
you're
Either
not
way, it's
pushing
the
it
same.
up you, so it's different.
But
you're
it-
able to see it. It's a lot harder when you have to go like this.
I feel like it. I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know.
I just want to say there's nothing wrong if you do use pads. A lot of people use pads. Don't feel like that's gross or nasty. Like, it's all up to what you're comfortable with. It's just for me, I prefer tampons, and that's just how I like it. All right, another question is how to get over an ex. And before I even say anything, I want to know how you get over an ex first. I want to hear.
Why? You have an ex too.
Okay, yeah, but I want to hear how it comes out of your mouth.
All right,
first.
if I say my view, then you gotta say
Well,
your view.
obviously, this is a girl talk.
All right,
I want to
girls.
hear yours.
Girls, all right. This is for everyone. Honestly, is for anyone. How to get over an ex. Now, I didn't plan this. I'm just gonna wing it. How I would get over an ex is figure out why they are your ex. Did you break up with them or did they break up with you?
Wow.
Once you figure out the reason, if they broke up with you, then you wonder, okay, why did they break up with me? They either found someone new, they're not interested anymore, they just don't want to be in a relationship. Now, if they found someone new, that's when you can be upset because basically they're a liar and they told you that they would be in the relationship for a certain reason and then they dumped you to go on to the next person, which is honestly like, you know, the most pissed that you should be. If they just don't want to be in a relationship right now, that's a lie because any guy that says they don't want to be in a relationship wants to be in a relationship with someone else. So that goes back to the first one. So I'd be super upset if he either doesn't want to be in a relationship or found someone new. And then third, not interested or became unattracted from you.
You have a lot to say.
That means he never loved you in the first place.
Wow.
Because if he's unattracted from you for you doing something or changing or like you got skinnier or bigger or whatever, that just means he never loved you from the start. And he only has one spit image. Basically,
Guys,
like.
he just took
So
all the words out of you just
that's
gave a
one
whole
part.
freaking
That's one
speech.
part.
One part?
Yeah, that's if he breaks up with you. Now, if you break up with him.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait. So how you deal with that though is, you know, you obviously are gonna be sad.
How does the girl get over the ex? You just went on a whole
friends.
tangent.
Yeah, talk to your friends. You're gonna be really sad. Talk to your friends. Talk to your mom if you're close, and just kind of like find something positive, like a Netflix show, or if you like arts and crafts or playing piano or something, and just take your emotions out on that. You know.
Okay.
Now,
Wow.
if you break up with him.
Okay, babe, we got it.
No, that was if he breaks up with you.
Let me just go.
If you break up with him, then you shouldn't be sad because that's your freaking fault.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yes, they have a right to be babe. Oh God. Oh God.
Okay,
oh,
but that
God.
leads into other.
Listen.
No, that leads into other things.
Hold
like
on, hold
the
on,
reason
hold
why
on,
you
hold
break
on,
up with
hold
him.
on,
Did he
listen.
cheat?
You're wrong.
Did he cheat?
That's false.
Did he change the way he
Listen.
was? Did he
Listen.
lie?
Shush. I feel like if I was to end things with you right now,
Okay.
I would still be just as hurt because I've been with you for so long that it's like breaking up with your best friend.
Unless you
And
never thought of us as best friends or never loved me.
If it was someone you hated, you couldn't stand. But either way, no matter what side it is, it's always going to be hurtful. It's always
Right.
going to be a sad moment because it's still, you know.
Right.
So, how to get over an ex? I think we heard enough of your side of the story. Honestly, I give you a lot of credit that you knew all those facts. Like, it honestly
That's just
shows what kind of
common
man
sense.
you are.
It's just common sense.
Okay, big old man. We're gonna have to do a boy talk now because you got a whole lot of words to say.
Boy talk for the girls.
So I would say how to get over an ex, know your worth and know that a guy out there will love you for you, and whether it's you that broke up with him or, you know, he broke up with you, just know that there is somebody out there that will give you just the amount of love and attention and affection and
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So you guys might get back together in 5 years. I met this one couple the other day that I was hanging out with because I was out with my friend. They actually were best friends from like 6th grade.
wow.
She never really was interested in him. You know, they probably dated around a little bit and then they got back together, like they got together like years later. And it's like, you never know how life's gonna end up. You might, you know.
And just also think of it as God has a plan. Like, God puts people in your life for a reason, whether they come or go, or whether they stay or leave, because, you know, they're lessons in life. They're lessons that, okay, this man came in my life, but we didn't work out. What can I find in the next relationship and and just keep growing. It's all about growing, and you know, just look at it as a life lesson.
Boom. I think both of our explanations were pretty much golden.
Another question you guys had. What is my boob size?
Your boob. Are you asking me if I know?
Yeah, what's my boob size?
I think you're like a B.
A B?
A B.
Okay, 32, 34, 36.
What's the low end?
32, I think.
Of B's?
B's, I think 30, 32.
You're definitely a 34.
No, I'm a 32.
Well, it's a 30. It feels like a 34.
I'm only answering that because I do have small boobs.
No, you don't.
I would say I have good sized boobs.
They fit your body.
That fit my body.
Exactly.
Like they fit perfectly. They're not too big. They're not too small. They're good. They're good.
But I am right. They were B's.
I'm surprised you'd let me answer that.
Why
Sitting
wouldn't
right here
I?
next to
Why
me.
wouldn't
I
I?
don't know. Okay, this is a question, but I want to know what you like first before I answer it. Okay. Do I prefer being shaved down there or not shaved?
Are we really going through this?
Yeah, these are girl talk questions. These are every girl goes through a shaving time of them. Like it's either they like, you know, your legs shaved, your armpits. Do you like shaved or not shaved?
I think it's easy for you to forget to shave. So sometimes like it's not.
You like both?
Oh, you're asking if I like.
You like shaved
well,
or
obviously
not shaved?
Shaved because like it's just like soft. Yeah, it's like baby skin. You know what I mean? It's just like feels good. So
okay, well I
shaved,
like
100%.
shaved.
I don't know, and it's just cleaner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my leg looks dirtier because it's, you know, look at my foot looks cleaner than my leg because
you're right.
my foot is, you know, doesn't grow hair, my leg does. So it's like, it just looks cleaner if you
I prefer to be shaved, and I actually get laser hair removal, so I've been going through my progress with that.
Should shave.
Huh?
I feel like everybody should just shave unless they're just lazy or they're not dating anyone.
Yeah.
Like
but I'm getting laser hair, so I'm about to go through all my sessions soon, and I'm about to be bare as a baby's bottom.
And her skin's not going to be able to regenerate hair.
If you're wondering how to shave, I'm just going to show right here. So you just like prop your leg up and just, you know, do a little swifty swift with your shaver.
Wait, you kind of did it. I kind of did it in that TikTok video. Remember?
You had them to me, I can't see anything.
Remember my TikTok video?
Yeah.
You just got to get in there.
You got to get in there a little, and you got to really show it. But, alright, here's a good one. Have I ever gotten bullied? And if so, how did you stop being bullied? So, I feel like
bullied?
Oh, yeah.
I feel, you've never told me that.
Yes,
did you?
I've been bullied.
Oh, wait, keep talking, because you might have told me.
I've been bullied a lot. Like I've had people make Facebook pages about me saying kill the twins. I've had people bully me to the point where I had to like leave class.
For what? Being
I don't
a twin?
know. But no, just like
being a hot twin?
I think it was just more of like, I don't know if it was like a jealousy thing or if it was them going through a bad time, but I just got bullied. Like I did. And I had a lot of friends in high school too. And I think that's what also made it worse is because if I was in a fight with somebody, there would be talking and drama and like there was just bullying. And I'll never forget during my high school when I got drunk for the first time and I was at a high school party and I'm just gonna share this embarrassing story. So I was at a party and I got really drunk and this was the first time I was like, I'm going to this party, I'm getting drunk because I'd never gotten drunk before, so I really wanted to get drunk. So I get drunk and I literally drink half of a UV blue bottle and half of a UV cake, which those are vodkas, guys, so those are strong, like those.
Like straight liquor she drank.
And I drank that within under 30 minutes. And because I was impatient, and what you don't want to do is you want to slowly build up to the drunkenness.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to chug any bottle of anything.
No.
Not even a regular beer or something.
If
you don't want to chug.
If you are not in that drinking age yet, don't drink. But if you are getting to that age, just make sure that you.
It hits you. Yes. If you chug something, it'll hit you like a train.
Yes. So don't.
Mariah
chug.
just wanted to get hammered right away. So when she chugged it, it just hit her like a train.
Yeah.
And she had like almost alcohol poisoning, right?
Yeah, I did. But the thing
honestly.
is I was so around people that was just so peer pressury that I felt like I needed to. But basically what happened was I knew I needed to throw up and I was all the way downstairs. So I had like 4 people carrying me upstairs and I threw up all over this kid's wall. My dad ended up picking me up because my sister was so scared and I was breathing weird. I blacked out. I don't remember any of this. And I woke up in the ambulance, were right in front of my face. My dad was scared I had alcohol poisoning and that I almost died basically.
I mean, that's not funny, but that's like crazy that you did that at, you know, that age.
So when I went back into school the next day, I was so embarrassed because everyone in school. So you know what they would do? And I know they were just joking, but it was kind of bullying because I already was embarrassed. They were all making puking noises when I walked down the hallway. all the way, everyone was doing it.
That's so bad, but that, like, come on.
Yeah, but just know that if you are getting bullied, don't change yourself. Just know that those people are unhappy with their own lives and they want to take that out on you, and don't take it personally. I know it's hard to take it personally, but just know those people are going through it themselves and they feel like they need to come to you and target you. But I'm telling you, the best way to eliminate a bully is to ignore them and act like you're not fazed. If you act like you're not fazed, if you just laugh it off and you just ignore them, I'm telling you, they're gonna move on to the next person.
Yeah, I feel like
because they
everyone
like to bully.
has gotten bullied at one point.
Yeah.
Even if it's something little or something huge, like, you know, you gotta learn that, like, they're literally just doing it out of spite because they're either jealous or they have nothing better to do because they're just low lives.
Exactly.
And if you are a bully, then, you know, you're not gonna say it, but don't, you know.
Just be nice to others.
Yeah,
you never know what they're going through at home, and it's so crazy how people on social media look like they're doing okay, but there's a lot of things that go behind the scenes that you don't know about.
Yeah, we got bullied as a couple, starting all of our social media and everything. Like, so
all of our friends would make Facebook or
not
Instagram.
all, but like a lot of old people, you know, used to make fun of us and used to, you know, kind of bully in a way.
Yeah, they made
even
like fake
it was a
Instagram.
light bullying. It was like they're, you know, making fun.
They make fake Instagrams and they would be like, oh, didn't know that the people in my high school would be filming YouTube videos.
Yeah, and these are like 20-year-old people.
Yeah.
Like 19, 20 years old. Like, come on, you're out of high school. You need to stop.
That's why I'm saying do what you love and don't stop doing what you love, even if people judge you, because if we stopped because of the bullying, we would not be here. We would not be filming videos and in literally our dream lives.
Yeah.
So don't stop what you're doing because people are judging you. That's like the one key in life, is to stay true to yourself and stay positive through it all. I think this is gonna be like the last question.
Okay.
Because I feel like we've talked a lot and I feel like I answered a lot of my questions in our last Girl Talk video, but I wanted to ask different ones in front of you. This one's juicy. I'm a little nervous to talk about this one.
Just say it.
Okay, I just want to say Bill wasn't my first, okay? He was my second, so sorry, babe. Okay. I was the second too, which is kind of cute because we left each other.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, was your first time really different than your first time with Bill? So was my first time with my ex different than you? And I dated my ex for 3 years, so I was in a really long relationship. It's like my high school experience. It was definitely a lot different.
Any different person's gonna be different,
yeah,
because it's not the same person.
The difference is I actually did it in the house, at my dad's house on the couch, rather than, oh, that's so nasty, I'm so sorry, Dad, if you're watching this.
Rather than a car.
We did it in the car for the first time, so it was a lot different, and I don't even remember. We're not gonna talk about that.
Mariah's not. Safety standards were way lower than they are these days.
No, I was safe. I think because I was on birth control, so it was different. I was on birth control then.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it was a lot different. Honestly, I feel like I enjoyed it with you more because I'm. Because it's more.
Because, yeah, she knows she has to say that because she's with me.
No, I don't.
Good.
I mean, I'm not bashing my ex or anything, but I'm just saying it's been great with you. So.
Well, especially like, because, you know, it's like, obviously, that was 5 years ago, so you really, like, you don't really 100% know, like, the feeling.
Yeah.
But, like, you know.
I remember the whole thing.
Yeah, me too, but you know since how far we've came.
Yeah.
That, like, it kind of meant more.
So was your first time different? Was your first time different with your ex and me? Like, was it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
But which one was better?
Like, you know, obviously you, because, like, you know, we love each other now, and, like, looking back at everything, it's like, you know, we've been together for 5 years, so, like, our first time, like, looking back now means more.
Yeah.
You know, then, like, when we first, you know, did that, we're just started dating, so you don't really know where our future's gonna go. But now it's like, oh yeah, that was like 100% best.
Yeah. But guys, we're gonna end this video right here. I hope we answered most of your guys' questions, but in my other Girl Talk video, I was on talking for like 30 minutes in that video, and I answered so many more questions.
I think I did pretty good,
yeah,
right?
You did. I give you credit.
I know this stuff, come on. I've grown up around girls, 3 girls in the house, including my mom, and now I'm dating Mariah, and you know, she has a sister, my sister lives out here, so it's like I'm always dealing with chicks, and I can't all the information that comes out of their mouths, like when they talk, she's on the phone with her friends, just no filter, just like always talking about girl stuff. So
me and Julia, if you guys don't notice, me and Julia is like our best friends. We're like this.
I swear,
we
like,
talk every day, so he hears
about
all
everything and anything, everything.
And Meg, I'm on the phone. Those are like the 2 people I'm on the phone with every single day.
And they have no filter with Mariah. Mariah has no filter with them.
It's alright. That's how life is.
So I'm just like always hearing this stuff. So it's like it just makes sense now.
But guys, the camera is actually about to die. So before the camera dies, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment down below any other questions. I'll try to go through the comments and answer different questions that I didn't answer.
But we really appreciate you watching this video. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up.
And stay tuned for my vanity room tour because that's coming up.
That's coming up soon. But we will see you
in the next video. But until then,
peace. Love you guys.